ICT 21 March paper 21 database. This database question has got a label report on it. So it's a little bit different than regular reports. So I think it is worth studying. Also, anything that is March, February is rather difficult. And also 21 is more advanced. Year 21 is more advanced. So I think this is one of the newest and most important database questions. Especially sometimes they ask you to do enhancement and not clearly specify what enhancement. Let us go through it and we will learn a lot from it. Okay, so this is paper 2 and data manipulation, that is access. You have been supplied with the following source files. Before I do any exam, I must have the source files ready. So this is 21 March, paper 21, and I think all files by their names are in my source folder. You work for Tawara University. Okay, this is a fictitious business name. They call everything Tawara. I think in the world, there is nothing called Tawara. Okay, so you work for Tawara University and are going to carry out some task. Actually, you are an exam, but they love to make a story and they love to make a scenario. Okay. So task 1, evidence 1. All exams go like this. Open the file M21 evidence.rtf. You go to your source files, and this is M21 evidence, and RTF is rich text format. It is something that you need to save as Word document to upgrade to the newest version you are using. Right now, I will just double click on it. Okay, enable editing. Okay, so this is the evidence file. Make sure your name, center number, and candidate number will appear on every page of your evidence document. Okay, let us put our candidate details in the header. This is very important. So insert, header. You would rather just a blank header and then put your details. So it is name, center number, candidate number. And then close header and footer. Save this document in your work area. What is that work area? The folder you have with the file name M21 evidence. This is the same file name, followed by your candidate number. So you add to it your candidate number. And please change it from RTF into Word so that it becomes of the version you are using. And then you are confident that everything will be saved properly, everything will work. So file, save as, current folder. This is the file name. Click on the right and add your candidate number 0001 for now. And the save as type, rich text format, I would rather make it Word document. And save. So this warning, you are upgrading to a newer version. Okay. Okay. They ask for this, they ask for that change of type specifically in the Word question. Make sure it is saved in the format of the software you are using, in the Word question. So actually, I do it here again. Okay, that's not a big deal. Let us skip that Word question. Let us skip that document production and now go to task 3, database. So database is access. Okay. You are now going to prepare some reports. You must be clever. Reports here, the report that comes after the query. This is database report. Okay. For science department. Okay. Make sure all currency values display the same currency symbol. Which symbol? It doesn't matter, as long as they all display the same currency symbol. As my computer system is English UK, the default currency symbol will be English pound, sterling. Okay. And set to 2 decimal places. Okay. Remember this, because maybe they will not inform you again about that 2 decimal places. Using a suitable database package, you have to create access. The easiest way is you go to your work area. This is called your work area. And right click, new Microsoft Access Database. Okay, so you right click, new, and create a new Microsoft Access Database. Okay, it should have a name. Call it your name. And enter once and press enter again. And here is an empty database. Please click here on enable content. Now database is ready. An empty one, a blank one. Okay. So using a suitable database package, always do this. And then we go to import. How many tables do we have? This is one table, and we take an evidence of it. This is another table, but only 2 tables. Okay. But we have new things. Like here, we have a data entry form. Let us study this. Besides, we also have labels. Okay. We have so many new topics that we need to learn about. Let us do import the file m21 stores.csv. You remember that .csv is a text file. So what shall you do? Go to external database. This is important link, and this is text file. Some newer versions, I think Office 2019, you have a button here called new data source. You click on it, and then you get from file, and then you get text file. My version is easier, but things are changing. So you should know how to get to that button, text file. So click on it, and then browse and locate your file. You must go to the desktop, and we are doing now 21 March paper 21. So this is 21 March paper 21. Double click, and then you should get the file. The file is called M21 stores. This is the file, M21 stores. And then open. We get that text file wizard. Please leave it import, and okay. Please leave it delimited forever. Leave it delimited, and then next. Remember to tick first row contains field names. See, these are field names. Without this, I think the exam will not go. Without this, you will not be able to continue solving that particular question. So it is very important. First row contain field names, and these are the field names. It will save a lot of effort. And then next, and I would recommend that here you click on advanced. You click on advanced. Why am I in advanced? Because I can adjust data types. You have to do nothing with field names. Because of that beautiful tick, first row contains field names. So field names are automatically taken because they are already in the text file. And also, probably most of the data types are correctly auto-detected. Access is very kind and helping you. Let us check, because sometimes Access is unable to figure a particular data type. Go to the exam question. Now the window, this window looks like the exam question. So the field name product. Yeah, I have the field name product. And the required data type is text. Okay, don't mind if Access is making it short text. Just don't mind. Product code is text, supplier code is text. Okay, I've got 3 short text. Excellent. Available is numeric integer. Access is making it long integer. Why not? So integer is long integer. Just don't bother. Net price is numeric currency. C is not taken correctly, because actually Access cannot know if this is currency or not currency. Access is taking it as double. What is double? Some numbers with some decimals. Well, this is your duty then. Net price, remember to make it currency. Probably this will display the sterling, the English pound sign. Probably. We will see right now. Set as currency 2 decimal place. Actually, I cannot control here the decimal place. Remember, we will do this after we finish in the design view. We will set decimal places to 2. Minimum stock numeric integer, reorder number numeric integer, that is long integer, that is long integer. Now everything is perfectly okay. Okay, please click OK. And next. Here is turn of the time for choosing the primary key, and it is very critical. Here says set product code as the primary key. So choose my own primary key. Never leave it product. Remember to make it product code. And then next, nothing left. Just leave the file name like this and finish. I never use that yellow or orange window. I just close. Now I have got a table. Go and double click on it. And let us check the data. It looks fine. It looks fine. But myself, I need to do 2 decimal place. I would like to choose 2 decimal places myself. It looks like it is already currency, and it looks like it is 2 decimal place. But I would like to do this myself. Please go to home, and this button, that triangle is design view. Now you are in the design view of the table. What shall I do? This is net price and it is already currency. Moreover, please, moreover, make the format currency again. And also, please make the number of decimal places 2. Okay, now I'm confident I did it correctly. And save and change this to table view. Well, it looks actually it looks the same. Nothing have changed, but nothing has changed. But now I am confident because I gave the command. Save the data. Yes, okay. Why not saving it? And then we need an evidence. See, take screenshot evidence to show the primary key. So in the evidence, the primary key should appear. I will tell you where is the primary key, and field names and data types, and nothing more. I just need a screenshot with the primary key, field names, and data types. Use in the table and place this in evidence document, and this is evidence number 4. Go again to Home Design View. Please look here. That key is a symbol of a primary key. Remember, we took product key as a primary key. So that key, it should appear in the screenshot. And field names and data types, so nothing more. Okay, okay. You know how to use the snipping tool? Click here, click. I have the snipping tool in my taskbar, but maybe not you. Maybe you don't. Click here in the search and type SN. So this is the snipping tool. Use it. The snipping tool is very useful because it helps me to select what area of the screen to capture. Click on new and take a screenshot from the top left, just till here. Nothing more. Because you can see that the product code is a primary key. You can see field names and data types. Okay, you have to do this in evidence 4. Please go to evidence 4 and click on paste. Every now and then, please click on save. Okay, we are done with this. Next, we have to do another import. But as you see here, it says set appropriate data types. The examiner is not helping me. Here, the examiner specified field names and data types. But here, the examiner is leaving me on my own. That's why the exam says examine and import that file. So you need to have a look at it to decide appropriate data types. Okay, okay. If we find something strange, we just explain it thoroughly. Please remember to save and close this table. Remember to save and close this table. Let us import M21 supplier.csv. Again, external data, and this is text file. And if you are using Office 2019, you know how to get from this new data source. So text file and browse. And now it is turn to take M21 supplies. And then open. Again, import and okay. Please allow me to go a bit faster. So it is import and okay. Delimited and next. First row contains field names and next. Now I am left with setting appropriate data types. You click here on advanced and you should set appropriate data types. But I would like to have a look at data. Please click here, cancel. I would like to see the data. This is the data. The supplier code should be text. The company name should be text. You see, you can control it from here. You don't need to go to advanced. You can control it from here. So the supplier code is short text. The company name is short text. Address is short text. Address 2 is short text. What else? Town is short text. Postal code is short text. Telephone number is long integer. Please allow me to explain what shall I do with telephone number. As you see, telephone number consists of numbers. But please accept this from me. I will select telephone number as text data type. This is so strange. Let me explain. But I have seen this quite so many times. And I'm very, very sure of this. You should take the telephone as text. For some reason, I will tell you a few of them. The first reason, telephone numbers are never involved in calculations. You never do calculations on them. Number two, storing it as text will save space, will take less memory. Okay, what else? Sometimes the telephone number will contain a leading zero, a zero on the left, and you need to dial that zero. If you make it numeric, if you make it integer, Access will omit that zero on the left. If you'd like to keep it, make it text. What else? What else? Sometimes the telephone number has got brackets or some spaces or dashes. Okay, take it from me. Telephone number should be text. Just learn it and learn the reasons, because maybe in an exam they ask you, give me 2 reasons why telephone should be text. I'm quite confident of this. I have seen this so many times in so many exams. So I would like to make the telephone as text. And if we look in the mark scheme, you will see telephone as text. Okay, how can I change telephone as to text? There are 2 ways. Either make it here short text, or click on advanced and it is already short text. They are the same. So, okay. And next, the primary key. The primary key is very important. I think now they never leave it for the student to figure which one should be the primary key. They should mention it. It is very critical. Set supplier code as the primary key. Choose my own primary key. Okay, and it is supplier code. And then next, and then finish. And then close. Let us double click and look at it. Okay. Okay. Well done. Save the date. Evidence. Why did I close it? Go to Home Design View and let us take a screenshot of field names and data types and the primary key. Again, so this table in the design view, and this is a snipping tool, and you take a picture of this, only this, and put it this time in evidence number 5. This is evidence 5. So this is one table and this is the other. And see, telephone, short text. I'm sure it is like this in the mark scheme, and they've got 1 mark for it. Just please remember to save the evidence. Okay, okay. We are done with importing the 2 tables. Let us look at something new. Create a columnar data entry form. There is something called form. Let me tell a little bit about it. I think we will spend quite some time doing that form, especially the 4 new features. Okay, what is a form? This is a table. This is a table. As you see, a table has got so many records. The form displays only 1 record at a time and makes it fill a screen. And makes it fill the screen. Let us see it, because I don't have to imagine it. Let us do it and see it. And then I will tell you what does it mean. Create a columnar. I will show you the option columnar. Data entry form. I will show you the button called form wizard with all the fields. Remember, all the fields from the suppliers table to display 1 record at a time. Very easy. I can do this in just maybe 3 or 4 clicks. I always say this. It is very easy as long as you know how. Okay, let us do a form. with all the fields from the suppliers table. Please close everything. I would like this area to be totally empty. Otherwise, maybe some conflicts will happen and you face some error messages I have never told you about. Just make sure this area is totally empty. It will save a lot of errors. Highlight the suppliers table. You know why? Because I will take all the fields from the suppliers table and put it into a form. So highlight the suppliers table and then create, and this button is called Form Wizards. I love to do everything using wizards. It is like magic. It helps me with difficult tasks to become easy. Okay, so this is supplier table highlighted, and this is Form Wizard. Let us click on it. It is ask me which fields do you want on the form. From the suppliers table, I want everything. I want all the fields from the M21 suppliers. Okay. Next. Layout, columnar. The exam says columnar. Okay. Easy. Just leave it columnar. And next, what title? Not specified. Okay, just leave it like this. Until they ask for something. Just leave it like this. And finish. Okay, this is the form. What is a form? A form, it displays record by record from the table. See, if you go here to next record, it is displaying one record at a time. Rather than, see here, you have so many records to display on the screen. The form is displaying one record at a time. Okay, this is the form, and it is columnar because you have field names here and these boxes to fill it with data. So this is a columnar data entry form. So what I have here is the answer to this. Let us read, because they want me to apply 4 features to this form. The exam is asking me to apply 4 features to this form to make the design user-friendly. Well, sometimes they don't specify what they need. They should, but sometimes they leave it for you, especially that March, February exams. But I have to do March, February exams because the same ideas repeat in June and November sessions. So I should apply 4 features. Okay, let me tell you 3 or 4 or even 5 features I know about from solving other exams. And let us practice this. It is worth doing. Okay, I would like to enhance this design. What shall I enhance? Let us have a careful examination. The title is M21 suppliers. M comes from March. 21, this is 21 March. That M21 is not suitable for my business. Assume you are doing a business. This is not an exam. This is a business. M21 has nothing to do with your business. You would rather remove it. Remove that M21 and it will count 1 feature. Why? Because it will be an enhancement to the title. Okay, please allow me now to show you the mark scheme, and I tell you the features that are in the mark scheme, and let us repeat them. so that you can understand or learn. Now we are studying, we can have a look at the mark scheme. Actually, in the final, you cannot. Let us take advantage of this right now. What you see now is the mark scheme. See, the title is improved. The title is Product Suppliers Form. How can I get this? You can get it from the nature of the business. Just, I think this will count one enhancement. You need to enhance the title. In my opinion, if you just remove that M21, it is enough enhancement, in my opinion. But let us learn from the mark scheme and do like the mark scheme. I would like to enhance the title, and it will be one feature. How to enhance the title? Please click here, go to layout view. Can you type in the layout view? Okay, I think I can. I will call it Product Suppliers Form. Product Suppliers Form. And if you'd like to make this box a bit wider, okay. Okay, this is one enhancement. The difficulty is that they didn't specify for you what enhancement. Okay, we are learning. If this question repeats, then we already know now how was the question and how was the answer. So we enhanced this. Okay, what else? There is one other thing I know very well. These are the boxes to fill with data. And all these boxes are bigger than necessary. They are too much. So I think here, I think the supplier code is just 3 letters. I think if you make this just reasonable to the data type, to the size of data, and make this also reasonable, just give some additional space, because maybe there will be some longer items. Okay, I think the examiner, if the examiner sees that you have modified boxes in some reasonable way, I think they award you a mark for it. Okay, in any reasonable way, just adjust box widths to be relevant to the data in it. And as you see in the mark scheme, they have changed. They have changed box size. So this is one feature. This is another feature. And what is this? This is some help instruction. They have written some help instruction on the form. Okay, let us do it, and this will count one feature. Let us do it. Because they I think the all supplier code should be 3 letters wide, 3 letters length. So what else shall we do to count for us as features or enhancements to make the form more user-friendly? This is what is required. Apply 4 features to make the design more user-friendly. We have changed the title, and we have changed widths of boxes. What else? Let us look at the mark scheme. The mark scheme is adding some help instructions. Let us do it. Let us learn how to write some text on that form. Please remember, in Access, in database, when we would like to write something, we insert a label. We never insert a text box. In Access, in database, the text box is for some kind of programming or some kind of calculations or formulas. It is rather complicated. So I would like to put a label. Let us put a label and type some help instruction like this. This should be a 3-letter code. So now I would rather go to the design view. Now I would rather go to the design view. Go to the design view. So here I would like to type that help instruction. If you'd like to make the form a bit bigger or a bit wider, you can do this from here. Okay, I would like to type here something. Let us look at these buttons. That button is called label. I can use it to draw a label. Please use it. Click on it and then draw here a label, not a text box. Okay, and type in it, this should be 3 letters. Or anything helpful. Just type anything, because in the exam you will never know what's in the examiner mind. So we are just copying now from the mark scheme, but in the final exam you will never be able to know what is on the mark scheme. So any kind of help instruction will get you the mark. So this should be 3-letter code, and then save, and maybe go to the form view. Here is this should be 3 letters code. In the form view, you cannot change anything. In the layout view, maybe you could. In the design view, you have full control of everything. Okay, so this is a 3rd feature. Let us have a look at the mark scheme. So this is one feature, this is another one, and box sizes is another feature. What else did they do? They changed field names. They changed field names. So instead of supplier underscore code, company underscore name, they wrote more descriptive text. Okay. I think it is easy for you to go into these boxes and type whatever you wish. I will leave this for you. Just here, this is the mark scheme. Copy from it if you wish. I would rather do something different. I will do another feature. Let me teach you another feature that is not in the mark scheme. You think it will reward you the mark? Yes, it will. Because in the exam, they didn't say, let us have look here. Here, they have any change in feature, any 2 or 3 different features. Any features. Like, for example, navigation buttons. They award you 4 navigation buttons. Okay, let me teach you how to create navigation buttons. I love teaching this. So I have changed the title. You can change colors. But the point is, the printer will be black and white. Meaningful field labels. Suitable field lengths to match data. User notes. Any of these, any one of this would award you 1 mark. Okay, let us do navigation buttons. What is that navigation buttons? A button to go to the next record or a button to go to the previous record. It is very interesting. Let us do it. And it's very easy. Please let us be in the design view. I am already in the design view. I need some more space from here. Please make some more space. I will put a button here and call it go to next record. I will put a button here and call it go to previous record. And I will claim that these are navigation buttons. Actually, they are. Okay, how to insert buttons? Go to the design menu. This is the design menu. And this how to insert a button. Let us use it. So click on it. Draw here a button and see that wizard. Keep record navigation and the action go to next record. Yes, I like it like this. Record navigation, go to next record, and next and next and finish. Very easy. Draw another button. Click here again. Click here again. And draw it here. And see that wizard, record navigation, go to previous record, and next, next, and finish. Okay, save and go back to the form view. See, this is next record, this is previous record. Okay, now I have enhanced the design. Now I have 4 features. This one, boxes, this help instruction, and these navigation buttons. What else you can do? You can change field names to something more descriptive. Okay, I am done with this. It took a lot of time, and it is only worth 4 marks. Okay, but we learned. We learned. What else shall we use? Shall we do? Use the form to enter this data as a new record. Yeah, this is entering new data, new record. But this time, instead of writing it in a table, we are writing it in a form. It is the same. Actually, the form is just a window to show or edit or enter data into the table. Okay, so please click on that button, new blank record, and start copying, and be very careful not to go away from that record until you take a screenshot of it. Please copy carefully and don't lose it, because if you lose that record, it will be sorted somewhere inside the table, and you try to write it again, and then you get a duplicated primary key, and then we go to a lot of troubles. So please start copying. So just type them carefully. And when you're done, just please be careful. Just one extra enter, and then you go to another blank record, and you will never be able to go back to it, because maybe it will be sorted somewhere. What do I need to do now? I need now to take a screenshot, and that screenshot will carry all the marks, because the exam says take a screenshot evidence of the form with the new record display, and place it in your evidence document. This screenshot will show the enhancement and the new record. Okay, so this is the record, snipping tool, and new. Take a screenshot of this and put it in your evidence document, evidence number 6, and save. Okay. Now I shall expect to get all those full marks. Okay, this is the mark scheme. You can study from it what you shall do with field names. Okay. Create a one-to-many relationship. This is normal and this is important. Okay, please save and close everything. When we would like to do relationships, we go to database tools and relationships. We highlight the two tables and add them. This time we only have two tables. Some other questions, it has 3 tables. Okay, let us arrange and make sure all fields are totally visible. So create a one-to-many relationship between supplier code in the suppliers table and supplier code in the stores table. Let us have a look. This is the supplier code in the supplier table, and it is a primary key. And this is the supplier code in the stores table, and it is not a primary key. Okay, one primary key with one non-primary key, it will be one-to-many. Just drag one of them to the other. Drag any of them and drop it exactly over the other and double check. This is the supplier code and this is the supplier code. And the relationship is one-to-many. Excellent. Create. And after you create, you need to take a screenshot evidence. Okay. Open it again. Go on it. Right click, edit. I would like the screenshot to look like this. I would like to see that line in the screenshot. I would like to see that window with one-to-many again in the screenshot. So snipping tool and new, take a picture of this, and this should go into evidence 7. Save the evidence file. Close that window. Save the relationships. Close that relationship window. That relationship is very important because you cannot build a query from 2 tables without being linked. Okay, we are done with this. Let us do this, and this is kind of new. Using fields from the supplier table, create labels. Actually, I see something like this. Using field from both tables, produce a tabular report. You know what to do when it asks for a tabular report. You do a query to apply the search conditions, and then you do the tabular report to display the data. Here it is asking for labels. Okay, let me tell you, labels is a special kind of reports. Label report is a special kind of a report. Let me show you. Here, create, and this is report wizard. We use it for traditional reports. And this is label. We use it with label. But label is a report. So please get ready to do a query before the label, because there are going to be some search instructions. There are going to be some search instructions. Let us have a look at the mark scheme. This is how labels look like. This is how labels, this is how a label report look like. This is one record, this is another record, this is one record, this is another. Let us see. The report is arranged in 2 columns. The report is arranged in 4 rows, and you have 8 records per page. Okay, the exam will ask for this, and we will do this in a very easy way. As I said, it is very easy if you know how to do it. So this is a label report. This is a traditional report where every record is just a line. Here, every record is a label. Let us go ahead and do the search. Let us create a query and do the search, and then go to the label wizard and see what options are there. Pick up the correct ones, and we will be done and getting that result. Okay? Very useful looking at mark schemes to know what we are going to have. Okay, okay. So using fields from the supplier table, create labels. I will read it like this. Using fields from the supplier tables, create a query. I have to do a query first and put some search commands. Okay. And then we do here the label, and then we're done. Let us do a query from the suppliers table and call it Q16. Everything is closed here. Highlight the suppliers table and then create query wizard. Forever simple query wizard, and okay. Make sure you have here the suppliers table and double arrow. You copy all the fields from the suppliers table, only the suppliers table, because the exam says from the suppliers table. Okay, next. What title do you want? I would rather call it Q16. Okay, because probably there's gonna be another query, and every query I call it with its question number. And finish. Okay. Show only the record where company name contains Tawara. This is my only criterion. Show only the record where company name contains Tawara. Let us have a look. This is company name. I'm searching for company names that contain Tawara. If you search for Tawara, you will end with nothing, because there isn't a company name that is called Tawara and that's it. It is always Tawara something or something Tawara. How can I tell Access to look for something Tawara something, or anything Tawara anything? We call this wild character. We have used it before. That asterisk thing. When it says contains, go to home, design view, and in the criteria for the company name, asterisk, Tawara, asterisk. So it means anything followed by Tawara, followed by anything. And this is the true meaning of contains. Click underneath. Okay, Access is helping me. It's putting speech marks. Thank you. And it's putting like. Thank you. So save and run. Okay, you have anything that has Tawara in it. Okay, okay, done. Are sorted into ascending order of company name. We usually do the sort in the report. Why not? Let us do it also in the query. Let us do it also in the query. Are sorted into ascending order of company name. Go to home, design view, and this is the sort box in the company name and make it ascending. So this is the sort area for company name, sort ascending. Save and run. So you see here Tawara component and here Tawara wire factory. I think it is sorted now in ascending order. Now I am done with the query part. Let us take the data from Q16 and proceed into the label report. Using this selection اللي هو Q16, produce labels. Okay, okay. This is Q16, save and close. Highlight it. You need to highlight Q16. And then this time create labels. Normally we use report wizard, but this time we use labels because the exam says produce labels. Okay, let us read the instructions here and see what options we need to put in here, and very soon we will be done. It looks strange, but when you study it, you will find it simple. What options do I have here? The product number. I don't have to do anything with that product number. If you are buying that stationery from the bookshop, you will need that book number, that product number. But actually, we never do this. The dimensions, width and height of labels. Again, let us look at the mark scheme. These are the dimensions, the width and height of labels. Okay. So these are the dimensions. And number across is very important. It means how many columns. Let us look at the mark scheme. I need it in the form of 2 columns. So number across will be 2. How this is written in the exam, because in the exam you will not look at the mark scheme. Let us read the exam, but I'm using the mark scheme to help you expect what you will get. Use this section, produce label which are arranged in 2 columns. Please keep that number across 2. So number across is telling you how many columns you will have. So keep it 2. You can use this or you can use that, but you can never use that with 3 columns. Keep that 1. And 4 rows. I cannot control how many rows here, but if they are not 4, I can adjust in the design view. Okay, with 8 labels. So if you use 2 columns and 4 rows, it will be 8 labels. To the page, with the page in portrait. By default, the page is portrait. Okay, for example, each label size is 90 millimeter wide by 67 millimeter high. I think this one is the closest. You cannot have exactly these dimensions, and the exam is not asking you. The exam is saying, for example, okay. In short, keep that first one. I think we always keep that first one. Keep that first one. This is the best. Keep it like this and click next. What do we have in this window? The font color and the font name. None of these is required in the exam. So just keep them like this and go to next. Here, the prototype label. This is the design or the layout of the label. Let us do this carefully, and probably we will be done. Let us read everything. Show only the field, company name, address 1 and address 2. Yeah, we will copy from this. Postal code in order, each in a separate line. Yeah, we can do this, but let us read this first. Include a center align heading, approve the supplier. So please type here the header, approve the supply. Just copy it now. The exam wants it center. Okay, later. Later, not now, in the design view. And wants it in a larger font. Okay, later. At the top of each label. Yeah, now it is at the top of each label. And later, I will make it center and larger font. Okay. Next, I put the company name on one line, address 1 on another line, address 2 on another line, town postal code, here town, a new line, postal code, telephone, and here telephone. Okay, what else? In this order. Yeah, I am sticking to the order. Each on a separate line. Yes, everyone is on a separate line. Okay, on that last line, please have your name, center number, candidate number. On the left, at the bottom of each label, just put it here and it will appear on each label. We are almost done. We are almost done. After finishing this, go to next. Which field you would like to sort? Remember, we did the sort over here, but it's not enough. Please do it again in the report. Ascending order of company name. Please take the company name and it will be ascending. And if you like to control it more, do it in the design view. What else? Just next and finish. See? Excellent. I've got the labels. And they are in 2 columns. And they are in 4 rows. So they are 8 labels to the page. Excellent. Everything is perfect unless on only 2 things. Except only 2 things. The title needs to be centered and the title needs to be in a larger font. Okay, let us do it now and finish. We are in the print preview. Close the print preview. This is the design view. Highlight the supplier code and go to home. Make it center aligned. And the font size, instead of 8, make it 12. So it is obvious that it is in a larger font. And then save. And then print preview. Excellent. This is the labels required. Save and print your labels. Yeah, save and print. Right now, we can print it into PDF. Print. 21 March and call it print out 2. Actually, you never do this in the exam. You just print. Yeah, here it is. Printed with your name on in larger font and ascending order. Excellent. Okay, we are done with this. So now we have studied labels. Otherwise, we cannot say that we have studied access. You need to know labels. Okay. What else? Let us go into here, because here it requires using field from both tables, produce a tabular report. Okay, this is a traditional report. However, because this is March, they demand so many difficult things. Okay, let's go through it and finish and learn from it, because when you learn difficult things, you will find that normal things are becoming easy. Okay, let us do this up to here, and then we are done with that exercise, which I claim is a very important exercise. Okay, after printing this, please close everything. And let us start all over again. Using fields from both tables, produce a tabular report. I read it like this. Using fields from both tables, produce a query for the moment. And I call it Q17. Okay. Select the first table. Create query wizard. Simple query wizard and okay. This is the first table. Double arrow all the fields. And this is the second table. Double arrow all the fields, and that's it. What do we have? This is Q16. This is something else. Now I have copied data from the two tables. Okay. Next. Details or summary? Forever details. Next. What title? Please call it Q17 because I don't want to get confused. This is Q17. And finish. Okay. Contains a new field called order value. This question is quite difficult. Let's go through it carefully and earn all the marks. See, 18 marks. This is like quarter of the exam. The exam is 80 marks. This is quarter of the exam. Let's go through it and gain all the marks. Contains a new field called order value, which is calculated at runtime. I remember I do this in the query using expression builder. Okay, we will see. This field will calculate the value of the net price multiplied by the reorder number. Okay. This is the query. Go to home and then design view. And go to the far right to find an empty column. Here I will put the commands to have a field name and an equation. A field name as a title and an equation to fill the data. You would rather use this button. This button is called Builder. Click on it. This is Expression Builder. It helps a lot. First, type the field name, order underscore value. Type it using the keyboard. So the field name is order underscore value. Okay, please remember, after the field name, you put a colon and an equal. This is something from you. You terminate the field name with a colon. You initiate the equation with an equal. Okay, so colon equal. What is the equation or the expression? It is net price. See, the exam is putting the field name for you in italics. So it is net price, that thing in italic, and reorder number multiplied by. Okay, so net price, double click and it goes up. And this is multiply. And this is reorder number, double click and it goes up. Don't type it with your own, with the keyboard, because there are some square brackets. Just double click on it. Okay, okay. Click on OK. Click on save. And then run. You need to save and run to see the results. Be very careful. Okay, it is done. This is the order value, and I have values here. It has to be currency. It has to be currency. It already is in currency, but I like to do it myself. Home, design view, right click, properties, format, make it currency, decimal places, make it 2. So again, in the design view, right click, properties, format currency, decimal places 2. Okay, save and run. Okay, okay. What else? Another calculated field. Okay, why not? Another calculated field called order underscore now. So again, home, design view, and scroll to that empty column. And again, click on builder. The field name is order underscore now. Again, a colon and an equal. Order underscore now. Colon and equal, which is calculated at runtime. This field will calculate whether the number available, you have something called available because it's in italic, is less than or equal to. Okay, I will put that less than or equal to the min stock. So available less than or equal to min stock. How can we do it? This is available. Double click, less than or equal to min stock, double click. Yes, available less than or equal to min stock. Yeah, available smaller than or equal min stock. Again, I click OK and save and run, displaying some zeros and negative ones. Okay, I can't help it. Okay, just leave it like this. Leave it and it will be correct and it will be suitable. Just leave it like this. Okay, so we did this and we did that. Select only. This is the criteria. Select only where supplier code is TES. Where is that supplier code? This is product code. This is supplier code, but it has some text written beside. Yeah, this is the supplier code. Yeah, so go home, design view, and go far on the left. This is M20 stores supplier code. Right over here, TES. And save and run. See, only TES is displayed. And the order now is -1. Okay, okay. I already have this with 0 and -1. So if I search for -1, okay, reasonable. In that order now, search for -1. And save and run. So you've got everything here, TES, and everything here, -1. Now I am done with the query. Now I am done with the query. I will save it and close it and go and do all these in the report. Probably we are familiar with all of these requirements. Okay? So this is Q17, save and close. Select Q17. This is Q16 belonging to the older question. Now I'm in Q17. And then create and then report wizard like usual, as usual. This is report wizard. And we are taking our data from Q17. Okay. Show only company name, product. Okay. Company name. Product. Net price. Reorder number. Order value. Order value. Order now. Order now. In this order, with data and labels displayed in full. You remember, we have to adjust column widths to make sure everything is visible. Okay, so we took company name, product, net price, reorder number, order value, and order now. And then next. I'm afraid the data is now split. Data is split. And the examiner doesn't want this. Do not group the data. Data is split or grouped. Click on that other table. Okay, I'm free now from splitting. If you leave it like this, data will be split. No, just how do you want to view your data? By M21 stores. And nothing is split. Okay, always remember to check for this. And then next, do you want to add any grouping levels? No, I don't want to add any grouping levels. The exam says do not group the data. Okay, next, sorting. I don't do the sorting here. It moves the column away. We do this in the design view. Next, I leave it tabular. The exam wants it tabular. But the exam also wants it landscape. So please select from here landscape. And keep that tick. Adjust the field width so all fit on a page. You need to keep it because it says fits on a single page white. And next, what title do you want? We have a title here. Includes the report title, Tawara University Science Stores. Please type this by hand. Please type this and be careful. Tawara with a capital T, University Science Stores. If you make one typing mistake, you will lose 1 mark. And this is only worth 1 mark. So it is as if you haven't typed it. Okay, okay. Now finish. Do I have some missing data? Yes, I have. Yeah. Something here is missing. Okay, you know what to do. Close the print preview and go to layout view. Remember, we use the layout view many times. So click on the company name and hold down the control key and click on the data of the company name and then release the control key. Just try to make some room. Okay, and then click on product, control, and the data of product. Bring it to here and try to save space. And see, sometimes you have longer data items. Okay, so net price, control data for net price. Move it to here, save space. This, I think there is a hidden R. See, reorder number and order value. And something now, order now. And check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, everything is there. Everything is there. Okay, I displayed all data and all labels in full. What else? Landscape done. Single page. I'm looking for the sorting. Yeah, here sorts. Sort the data into ascending order of product. So go to design and group and sort. Add a sort. Select product. So here, sort by product with A on top. So this is ascending order of product. Okay. What else? I have to do this calculation. And that calculation is rather strange. And then put my name on the report and I am done. Okay, let us do this. This will be easy. This will be strange. I will teach you how to do it. And then put our name and then we are done because we have been working for so long. Calculates the total value of the order items. Calculates the total value of the ordered items and positions this number below the order value column. This is the data for the order value. I would like to sum. I would like to sum these values. Highlight the data for the order value. Highlight the data for the order value. And go to design and totals and select sum. Go to totals and select sum. See, the sum is here. That summation needs to be currency. Right click, properties, format currency, decimal places too. Okay, excellent. So we did this. Has a label next to this number. There should be a label net value of this order. Net value of this order. Okay, we go to the design view. I would like to make this area a bit wider. Move this equal sum. I will put here a label. Remember, if you need to type anything in Access, you put a label. This is design and label. Draw here a label and type this. Net value of this order. Net value of this order. And that equals sum order underscore value. Maybe I will take as a screenshot evidence of how the sum is calculated. Maybe, if the exam asks. So save. Let us try the print preview. This is the print preview. This is one page. And this is the next page with net value of this order and the value already here. There is one new thing I need to do here, and then I put my name, and then I am done. Okay. What else? Calculate the VAT on the net value of this order at a rate 20% and position this below the calculated value, net value. Label VAT on this order to the left of this. This is rather difficult. Let me teach you how to do it. Let me teach you how to do it. Let us go to the design view, because this is the sum. I would like underneath, please make this a bit wider. I would like underneath that sum be multiplied by 20% and some text written to the left of it. I cannot use that button again because it has already been used. Let me tell you how to do it in the easiest way. Highlight those two things, home, copy, and paste. I made a copy of them. So I highlighted those two things, copy, and then paste. I got another copy of them underneath. Go into here, make this a bit wider. Go into here, that equals sum, multiply by 20%. So the order value, the sum of order value multiplied by 20%. Multiply it by 20, divide 100. Is not accepting the percent. Multiply it by 20 over 100. So here the order, and here is the same order, sum of order, multiplied by 20 over 100. See? And change that text. VAT on this order. Change that text. VAT on this order. That was difficult. This is the first time to see this in an exam. Hopefully it will not show again. Save and print preview. Look into here. This is the net value and this is the VAT. Okay. Save and preview. Now looks nicer. What else? I need to put my name. I need to put my name and finish that question. Has your name, center number, candidate number displayed at the bottom left of every page of the report? Okay, I know this very well. I go to the design view. This is equal now. I never type in it. Never. First, right click, change to label, because it's a text box. Never write in it. Change it to label. Equal now is gone. Put your name, your center number, e.g. 0070001. Save and preview. I have my name on every page. Excellent. Okay, let us do those three things and finish. Print out 3. Make sure you have entered your name, center number, candidate number. Okay, this is the report. Print, and for the moment, let us make it a PDF. And okay, and call this print out 3. So it is already printed. This is print out 3. Okay, very well organized. Okay, what else? Okay, what else? Place in your evidence document screenshots showing the formulae used to calculate the net value and the VAT. Okay, okay. Close the preview. Let us take a screenshot of this. Snipping tool, new. These are the equations to calculate the sum and the 20% of the sum. We put this in evidence number 8 and save. Finally, export the report in portable document format. Go again to preview. We have to export into PDF. This button is called PDF or XPS. Click on it and keep it PDF. Call Tawara University Science Stores. Okay, this is the PDF. Place in your evidence document a screenshot to show the exported file saved in your work area. Make sure there is evidence of file type. This is the work area. And this is Tawara University Stores. And this is Adobe Acrobat document. Let us take a screenshot of this. Snipping tool and new. Let us take a screenshot of this. This is a proof that we have exported it into PDF. And this should be evidence number 9. Okay, we are done with such a difficult database question.